this is gonna be a long story. So I forgot to the part 2 of episode 4. And it, so it's like, oh shoot, I need to redo that, right? So I need to rewind the the episode. Well, I kept trying to do that, so we have to start again, all over again, on this season. I mean, I am joined here by my friend, but doesn't seem like he's here right now. He seems like he's AFK. So why should that matter if it did that? Like I said, an error kept occurring. Like it was like an error has occurred with the following application. Blah 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 blah. So yeah. So we have to start this season all over again. I mean, I could have just went through the entire thing again, but I don't remember the choices I made. And I wasn't going to go through my videos to check to see. So, we're just starting this one over again. Let's begin. I know having no voice shouldn't matter, but for me that matters because I do commentary in my videos. Not very much commentary, but I do commentary. So let's begin with episode 1, All That Remains.
Hello.
Hello. I decided I'm not going to do that, Zach. I'm not going to start the season all over again and still keep those videos, so I'm just starting it all over again. But yes, this is the friend I'm joined by.
Hello, it's me, Golden Kinglet.
I already told them what happened and why I'm restarting this season. Because I don't remember what I, like I said, I told them I don't remember what I did, the choices I made, and I'm not going through all my videos just to find out what I did. So, we're just starting this season over again.
What's your name?
I'm Clementine.
You've been all by yourself through this?
I know who you are, and I know you're a killer.
Lee, did you have to kill those men?
Yes, they were bad men, Clementine. They killed Mark and they were gonna kill all of us.
I hope you know what you're doing with her.
I got it! Molly said Crawford is the only place left in Savannah.
See, if that didn't
that
happen,
still
we
has
could have been
people.
on season 3 tomorrow,
Means it
but
must
no.
be where my mom and dad are.
Okay, you can come, but you have to promise to stay quiet. Clementine? Clementine! No. No.
I know how to be a dad, you know. She wouldn't be exposed to what she has been with you. Die!
Lee, I saw my parents.
I know. You have to shoot me, honey.
Lee, no.
I don't need it, Krista.
Episode 1, All That Remains.
What do you think?
Oh, Mead, you can't be serious. You're not doing that.
Why not?
Because.
Come on, Krista. What's wrong with Omid?
We're not calling our baby Omid. One of you is enough. Clementine, a little help here?
Omid the second.
No.
What if it's a girl?
Then we name her Krista.
But I'm Krista. I don't want to call her Krista. That's just confusing.
So name her Genevieve. I don't care.
How can you not care? You're not taking this seriously.
I take everything seriously. Especially little Omid's future.
Keep talking, and you'll be sleeping in the rain tonight. Remember that time in Barstow?
Vegas weekend. Why don't you, get cleaned up in the girls' room, Clem?
I hope the sink works in there.
I wouldn't count on it. Just be careful and make sure to keep track of your things. We'll be right next door.
Okay. Hello? Phew. What's that?
That, Clementine, looks like a stuffed rabbit. With blood on the wall. And
Gross.
someone broke the toilet.
Good. No one's here. Guess it's safe to get cleaned up.
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
Yeah? I mean, I guess, yeah. But you don't gotta break the toilet.
No toilet seat is gonna stop this man from shitting.
Clearly not.
Please have water.
I break the. Oh, now my
Figures.
proteins have nothing but frickin' glass in them.
Your what?
The person who sits down on that is definitely oh no, because it's broken in the front. So whoever sits, if a guy sits down there and they're like nude,
Better.
I don't
Their
think somebody would be
balls are
that
gonna-
stupid to sit on a broken
balls are
toilet,
gonna, like,
Zach.
get fucking impaled.
I mean,
I'm
unless
pretty
they
sure.
really had to go, then I mean, I guess.
There are. You'll be surprised how much stupid people there are.
I mean, the only way I would go on a broken toilet, Zach, is if I really had to go, and like the other toilets were being used.
Yeah,
Ew.
I would not at all. Like,
What if all the toilets were being used,
Well,
Zach?
I'd
But
be like-
and let's say you really had to take a dump, but the only thing that was available were urinals,
there's a fucking bush.
and you but there was no bushes nearby, and you really had to take a dump. But let's say you're at school, and all of the, toilets are being used, but you
I'd
really had to
run
take a
home.
dump. What would you do?
I'd run home.
Yeah, but you lived. What if you didn't live anywhere nearby, and it was in the middle of class?
I'd go in the back behind the school and then take a shit, and anyone who questions it, I'll be like,
Yeah, but it's in the
I'll be
middle
like,
of class
"Get
though.
fucking more toilets, bitches," and then fucking middle finger them.
I see you. Get out of there. You're not fooling me.
That's my gun.
It's mine now.
Give it back.
Why should I? Get out here.
Bagheera.
You got anything on you? Come on, let's see.
Come here, bud.
I ain't gonna ask again.
Come on. Come on. Oh.
That's it.
Don't lie to me. I'll pop it. Give me what you got. I'm not screwing around. Come on.
Please stop.
That's not what I pressed. I pressed triangle game.
No.
Where'd you get it? I asked you a question.
My dad gave it to me.
Just give it to me. Junk, junk, junk. Look at all this junk. Shit, shit, and more shit. Why you ain't got nothing good? Not like the last people I got. They had all kinds of good shit. That was a good catch. You ain't got nothing good. You just a little fish. You gonna cry, little fish? This your daddy? What a bozo.
You know, a good thing, a good tip if you're trying to be sneaky. Slowly close the door yourself. Don't let it close on its own.
Yeah.
If we would have done that, this would have been so much different. But of course, it wouldn't be a Telltale game if there wasn't dance.
I didn't mean to.
Homie, can you hear me? Homie.
The Walking Dead.
Krista, talk to me.
This will never work. Look at this. It's pathetic. The wood's too wet to burn. There's more smoke than flame. At this rate, we'll be eating this for breakfast. Just our luck. You should be doing this, not me. Tending a fire so you can cook and stay warm. It's something you have to be able to do, Clementine. Otherwise...
Like how she doesn't even finish her sentence there. She's just like, otherwise.
We can't build a big fire at night. It attracts too much attention. It's too dangerous when we're out here by ourselves.
We need to eat, don't we? We can't survive without food.
I mean, yeah, technically you can. You can't survive without water.
I'm freezing.
You think this is bad?
You can go
Wait till we get
a
up to
lot
Wellington,
longer without food
then
than you
talk
can
about
without
cold.
water, actually.
If we make it. We still have a couple hard months ahead of us.
Alright, Zach?
This rain will turn to sleet, then ice.
Right.
Then
You can go
snow.
a lot. You can
It
go
won't be
without
easy.
food for a couple of days. I mean, I haven't done it mainly because, you know, my dad
Is
always
it
trying
safe
to,
there?
you know,
Safer than here
you know,
because
when
of the
when it's time to eat, like, it's time to eat, you know. And your parents say
We
it's
just
time to
need
eat,
to
you
keep
eat.
moving
It's you don't question it. I mean, there have been a few times where I haven't, mainly because it's something that he likes.
gonna go.
I don't exactly like. There was one time.
You
This is
just
like
keep
way
the
back
fire lit.
before I found you on here, Zach. Basically, was having oysters, like some like lemon oysters or something like that, right? And I really don't like oysters, so he said, if you don't want to have them, you don't have. You can have something else. And I was like, yeah, I'm not having that. And he's like, that's fine. I was like, yeah, no, I'm not eating that. No, thank you. You can have them, thank you. I'm fine. Of course, now that this happened, I'm definitely not going to get it done before Ruby comes home. Because if you guys didn't know, my dog is away right now because she's out at training. So that's why it's so peaceful and quiet net this time. And unlike all my other videos, it's just like squeaky squeak squeak. That's all you can hear. Or boof or bark or murk or something like that. And you know, it's complete chaos. I mean, even though the thing is, she'll be coming home in a few more days, so. And I was hoping to get this done before then. Well, it doesn't seem like that's gonna happen.
Better, but still not enough. The flames are too low. This might burn.
This might burn. But you know what won't burn though, Zach? You wanna know what won't burn that's around here? This license plate.
This won't burn.
But my question is, why is there just a random license plate out here in the middle of the woods? That's my question. And also,
Never
what in the
cooked.
world is this that they're trying to eat? Like, honestly.
Yeah.
It almost reminds me of a capybara, but I know it can't be a capybara because... Well, the way I know this takes place in America, and I know for sure the capybaras don't live in America. At least not in America that we live in. North America, you know what I mean? And then if they do, maybe they definitely don't live around where we are, but wherever this takes place.
Oh,
I'll tell
hey,
you that.
Onyx.
Oh, has Onyx come to say hi? Yeah?
Yeah. He always says hi.
Buzz.
Oh, and now he's gone.
I'll be right back.
Alright.
Alright, I'm back. It's good for you.
Where's the rest of your group?
I'm by myself.
Bullshit. She's lying. Cut the shit, lady.
It's just me.
What the fuck?
Krista, run!
Get the fuck over here! Now! Fucker. Come out here, girl. I'm not fucking around. Shit! Get the fuck over here! God damn it! Oh, whoa! Oh, Jesus, are you fucking kidding me?
Leave me alone!
Stop fucking running! It's squirming! Ah! Fuck! Ow! Ow! Let go, you little bitch! Ah! Ah! Come out of there! Ah! Ow! Fuck! Jesus, are you fucking kidding me? Come on! Kid, you were on my last fucking nerve! Stop fucking kicking!
Now this part I don't understand. You can throw it at either of these walkers, but I don't understand why. Because you just fall into the water. I mean, it doesn't matter what walker you throw it at. You still always fall in. It's like, what's the point?
I don't know. Just sport.
It's like, oh, I have a rock. Oh, I could throw that if these walkers. Oh, wait, but I just fall in either way. So, like.
And you just do nothing. They just fall in, anyways. You're like,
Yeah. She just falls in either way. Like, no matter what walker you throw that. So it's like, why?
Hello?
I like how the way she runs. It's like, it's so hilarious. She's basically not even running. Like, it tells you that to press the button to run, but you're not even really running. You're just speed walking.
yeah.
It's like, really? You call that running? That's literally the normal pace of Luigi in Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. Like, it is ridiculous. Like, you, like, I don't know why they changed it now, like, where he doesn't run all the time, constantly. But, like, in the game, you always had, like, I can't remember what button it is, but the thing was, like, B, hold B to run. It's like, you're not only just pressing the control, holding, pushing the control stick forward or backwards in directions, you're also, like, holding the B button when you're moving. But, of course, They can't let you do it right off the bat. No, that'd be too easy. Yeah, you have to like actually enter the front yard of the Gloomy Manor. Oh, then Egad calls you and is like, oh, by the way, you can hold B to run. And I'm like, really? Really? You tried doing it before? No, can't do it. He just walks as slowly as he possibly can. It's basically like kind of like this, but even like imagine this, but even slower. Just this normal pace of like how she's walking, but slower. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, can you imagine if there wasn't a run button in Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon? Oh my goodness. See, someday those are games I do want to do for you guys. Luigi's Mansion games. But because Luigi's Mansion, well, 1 or 2, a reason why I can't really do it now is because I don't exactly have the right technology right now to do that. Because if you guys remember back at like my first, game I ever did, which was Deadly Creatures, you remember how terrible that was. You could see my TV and everything, and it wasn't really the clearest picture. Because I don't have the proper technology to do that type of stuff yet, those type of things yet. So you remember, well, how am I doing this now without being like that? I'm doing it through my PS4. So that's why it's a lot better, because I'm not doing it through my computer, I'm doing it through my PS4. So my computer is not really even a computer, it's a laptop, but it's basically a computer, so. But yeah. Hopefully someday I can do stuff like that for you guys, but I mean, I probably could do Luigi's Mansion and Luigi's Mansion 3. Because like I said, I could probably just do that again, but I really don't want to because of how bad that was. Because I doubt those videos got that much views, my Deadly Creature videos. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a good game. I mean, it's different. It's a good concept. But because of the way how I did them, they probably didn't get very popular. But so. But with Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, yeah. That's a different story. I mean, yeah, I could do that same thing with it, but it would be a lot harder. Mainly because I'd have to hold the camera further to the camera. I'd have to have my almost closed, but not closed enough that that it turns off. And if I'm doing that, I'll barely be able to see the screen myself. So yeah. It's best I just wait for those games because so I can figure out how people do that. Because I know I've seen people do that, record handheld games. Like Chuck Conley, he's done a whole bunch of DS games and Game Boy games on his channel. But honestly, I don't really see how he does it.
It's okay, boy. It's okay.
I mean, there is. I know for the 3DS, I get how you do that because there's a thing you can get on. You have to get it added on, to your 3DS. It's called the capture board.
Like that. Got it. Sorry.
So, but of course that costs a lot of money that I do not have to spend.
What's he doing?
Well, at least in the account I'm not allowed to touch. I don't have that kind of money.
Hey, what'd you find, boy? Where are you going? Wait up.
And of course, you guys are probably wondering what I mean by the account I'm not allowed to touch. It's a long story. I mean, I know you understand, Zach. You know why. But
yeah,
it's because me and Zach here, let's just say, we're handicapped. I know we may not seem like we are, but me and Zach are. We have this thing called ADHD. So we have a very hard time learning and focusing and stuff like that. And when we get mad, it is chaos. I'll just say that. You don't want to be around people like me or Zach when we're mad.
Yeah.
Stick around for some food.
So because of that reason, with me having ADHD, what my dad has done, has this account that is for later on in life, and I'm not allowed to touch. It's for retirement. So for later on in life, when that does come to my retirement, I have all the money in the world that I can use. So, and I won't have to worry about money for a while. And I have a pretty good amount of money saved up in there. I think, like he said, now I have like about 800,000 or something like that, or 10,000. I can't remember. Somewhere near like the thousands by now saved up.
They were a happy family once.
So
They left some food behind
I'm pretty
somewhere.
good on money for later on in life, I'll tell you that. But right now, not so much. Not so much.
Nothing edible.
I mean, I like how she says nothing edible. I mean, like, technically anything could be edible, but it wouldn't be healthy, and it wouldn't probably wouldn't really taste very good. I mean, because technically you could eat basically really eat anything, really. I mean, yeah, it's not gonna be healthy, but I mean, like, you could basically eat anything. Look, for example, there's people out there who eat insects. Yeah, insects. Me? Yeah, no thank you. Yeah, I rather not, thank you. You know? Like, no thank you. You know what I mean, Zach?
Yeah.
Especially spiders. But you guys might be wondering why I like to say especially spiders. Well, I've probably said this before. I probably said it back when I did Deadly Creatures, but if I did say it in other videos after that, or even back then, just in case you guys have forgotten, because I'm pretty sure I probably said something about it, you know, about when I played Deadly Creatures, because remember, there is a spider in that game. You literally play as a spider. So, I probably mentioned it at some point when I was doing that game. But I'm arachnophobic. I have arachnophobia. Okay? I know it's a stupid fear, it's stupid, you know, but hey, don't question a man's fear, okay? Fear is not something to, you know, to laugh about. It's a serious thing, even if it might be the most ridiculous thing ever. Like, there's even some fears out there I think is ridiculous, like being scared of like a small area, or scared of being alone, or even like scared of like holes. Like, it's a hole. No matter where you're gonna go, you're gonna see a hole. Like, holes are basically part of life. You know what I mean? Like, you can even make, basically, your hand has holes in it. How? When you can make a hole. Or if you just look at your hand with your fingers, you know, spread out. There's a hole. A toilet bowl. There's a hole. Like, you know? You can't escape holes. So you're basically trying to escape the world by being afraid of holes. You know what I mean? Not that I'm trying to, you know,
Hey boy,
be rude to people
what's the
who
matter?
have that fear. Like, if you guys have the fear, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just saying it's, you know, there are other most stupider fears out there than what I have. That's what basically I'm trying to say. Like, Zach, for example, you. What are you afraid of today? What scares you?
Okay, he's dead.
Because everybody has a fear, even if they might not admit it. Everybody is afraid of something, even if they don't admit it. Like, no one is fearless.
Probably crabs.
Crabs.
I don't really like crabs.
It's okay.
Crabs.
We're smart. and he's not.
Crabs.
I mean, oh, crowds.
Crowds.
Okay, I was just. I mean, that I understand. Yeah, it's not, especially when you're someone like me who used to live in the city. God, when you went to the mall on the weekends, oh my goodness. But
He can't hurt us.
you know, I'm just saying I didn't like it.
Tied up,
You know.
or did someone force
But
him to
I do get you on that, Zach. I understand that. I understand you on that one.
Yeah. I also have stage fright.
stand back? Okay?
Yes, I have a little bit of that too. Not like as much, but like I'm still like there's a bit of a problem like being on stage and like just knowing there's like thousands of people staring at me. And it's like I guess I'm not afraid of like being on stage, but like it's just knowing the thought of it, knowing that I'm standing there with like thousands of people just staring at me. It, you know.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I know this probably doesn't have anything what we're talking about right now, but this is one video. So me and Zach actually knew each other in school, like, so we know each other in person. We're not just friends on here. Like, that's why I call him Zach and he calls me, you know, Merc, and we don't call each other by our usernames because we actually know each other in person. I mean, yeah, we haven't seen each other in a long time ever since Zach moved back to Vancouver, but,
See,
you know,
we just have to stay out of their reach.
but there was one time I really wanted to see what he looked like now, right? But he doesn't have a place in the camera, so he can't exactly send pictures on here, and you know, so he can't exactly even do face cam either. So I'm like, okay, are there any videos of like that you know of that would be on the internet, or any pictures that you know from maybe from your school or something? And he's like, oh yeah, there's my school website. So I go look on my school website, try to find him. Yeah, no, can't find him. So I'm like, oh wait, my school has a YouTube channel. So I go look at that. Oh, what? Next thing you know, I find a video about something called the coffee cart. What do you know? But I see Mr. Zachary here, and I told him, I'll never forget. And if you're wondering what I mean by I'll never forget, that face though.
Please don't be bad.
Okay, what's it? I'm gonna put on face cam here so you guys can see the face. I'm gonna make the face so you guys can see the face that he made. Like it was the most weirdest face I've ever seen in my life. Okay.
Let's continue.
Oh.
Because I also don't like cameras being pointed to me. But if I like have them in front of me, but I know that I can be what I want to be, I will. Then that'll be.
1 second, guys. I gotta like face it towards my chair. And up high enough that you guys can see my.
Say if I was wearing a mask, I would then feel more confident on being in camera or on stage. But, you know, just having my face...
Okay, now let's talk about this to remind me of something, but first I'm going to show them the face, and then I'll tell you. So, okay, if you guys want to see the face he made. You ready? It was like... Yeah. Oh, it was like... That's the most weirdest face I've ever seen in my life. Like... And I told him, like I said, I'll never get that face. I'll probably constantly keep reminding you about it. I'll probably constantly keep, you know, every now and again, I remind him. I'm like, but this out of nowhere, we'll talk about something, and then out of nowhere, I'll just be like, but that face though, and he's like, he just goes absolutely silent. He's like, and the next thing is like, really? I'm like, yeah, that face. So like right now, he's going absolutely silent because I'm mentioning it. Oh wait, let me fake face camera off again because, but yeah, the thing that reminded me of, you were saying about, you know, that's what wearing mask, but that reminded me of something. This was back when I was still in school. So we were supposed to, in my drama class, we were doing some play. And eventually my teacher was like, oh, I think we should go like to, you know, the elementary school in the same town of where I go to school, right? And we would go over there and we would do it, right? We would like do the play for them. I mean, at first I was a little nervous, right? But after a while I was like, okay, I can do this. I tried to make myself confident. But of course, the exact day that it came, I wasn't really a fan of going to school every day, you know? The only main reason why I went to school is basically my friends. To see, because knowing I see them, like Zach. You know, my friends were the thing that really made me go to school. If it wasn't for them, I would be like, yeah, no, I'm not going. You know, they're the only reason why I actually went to school. Otherwise, I probably would have chose like, yeah, not to. So, but of course, the one day I actually wanted to go to school. Besides that reason, the one day, because I got to school in the next town over from where I live. The one day I actually was looking forward to going to school, I didn't get to. Why? Well, let's just say, there was a flood. So, I didn't get to go because of that. And yeah, then we never, ever did the play at the elementary school. I guess it was kind of like our own twist on like Toy Story, but instead it was like it was the kid actually saw it happen. Like the kid who owned the toys saw it happen, right? Basically, one day she falls into her toy box, and I was a toy soldier, you know, like those little green army men, and So, I mean, of course, the only lines I had was just left, 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 right, left. That was the only lines I had to say the entire time. But
Look, there's barely enough for me, okay?
so,
Go find your own food.
but like that was the one time I was actually looking forward to going to school, and I didn't get to. Now here, no matter what you say, this happens. No matter what you say, so. But hey, I honestly wouldn't know what this feels like to be bitten by a dog. Like, exactly at this point, yeah, like at this kind of like point. I mean, yeah, I've been bitten, but like not like to this point. You know, like where it literally digs straight into the, my skin. But I've had, Ruby 1 and sometimes Ruby 2 where she bites me, but it's not like enough to, dig deep into my skin. It's maybe enough to like puncture a little bit and make it bleed a little bit, but not like, not like to this point. But hey, if any of you guys have ever been bitten by a dog, like, I would love to hear the story. But like I said, I've never been bitten by a dog to this point. I mean, if you want. But I would, like, you don't have to.
If it makes...
Now, if it was me here, I would kill the dog because I couldn't leave in this, like this. But Zachary here says, I should just leave it because why should I help the dog and take out of his pain if it bit me, And I totally agree with that now that once he said that. But honestly,
it was just doing survival. Like,
exactly, it's just.
It's surviving.
But again, if I was actually in a point like this, in real life, I couldn't do it. I couldn't just leave the dog there to suffer. Like I would have to put others in misery, even if it bit me. Here's a question for you guys. I've probably already asked you guys this in the first season, but just in case if I haven't. How long do you think you guys would survive in the zombie apocalypse? Or any apocalypse? Like, I'd love to hear that, like, how long you think you would survive. Like, put it down in the comments. Because Mr. Zachary here has, like, 0 doubts that he would survive. He has, like, no faith in himself. Well, I mean, I don't think I would survive that long, but I would probably survive maybe like, a while to like, learn a few things about the, surviving in this type of world. But I don't think I would survive like as long as Clementine does, because damn, she was just like a young girl when this all started, if you guys remember from like season 1. And look at her, like, and if, as you can see right now, she's like 9 now and she's still alive, but like this isn't the end of her story. There's like still 2 more seasons to go, and you're gonna see like she survives like a really long time, and it's surprising how long she actually does. Me, honestly, like I said, I don't think I would survive that long, but who knows, really, I don't think I could probably survive as long as she does. Maybe like half that time that she does, but not like the whole full time that she does. But again, remember, she had Lee, the teacher. So, you gotta remember that. If it wasn't for Lee, she wouldn't be here today. So, she wouldn't be at this exact moment right now of nearly getting bitten to death by a walker. Oh, I've never would have. Oh, wait, no, I probably should say that because then that would spoil it. But I mean, you guys probably have already seen it by now, but just in case if everybody hasn't, I'm not going to say what I was just about to say, actually.
Come on, kid. We gotta get.
Like I said, probably everybody's probably seen this entirely of the entire story by now, because this is a pretty whole game. So...
I think we're safe. Yeah, we're good.
Hey, you all right?
I can walk.
Oh, was that so? 'Cause last time I saw you, could barely crawl away from that lurker back there. Look, you're in bad shape, kid.
I'm going to check my power of my controller. It's good.
If you guys think that
What are
I
you
seem
doing out here?
like I'm
Where are the
most
people?
unchill person.
There's
Well,
Yeah,
no chance in making
I
this long
I
go
could
round.
see
I'm
that,
pretty
Zach.
I
chill
don't want them
person.
thinking we're doing anything but
I'm
trying
a
to
pretty
help.
chill
I'm
person.
alone.
Ex-
Everyone I know is gone.
But
It's just me now.
yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Smells like poop.
I just
Zach,
lost a
you've been
sister.
pooping your
We've all
pants
lost
again.
Shut up.
Zach, I'm being serious.
Well,
Shut up.
I'm Luke. And this is Pete.
Hey there.
Hi. I'm
What is he
Clementine.
talking about, Zach?
It's nice to meet you, Clementine.
Right
For
now.
now, we're gonna take you back to our group. Okay, we got a doctor with us, and you look like you could use some. Oh shit!
What? What is it?
Now he's just being
She's been bit, man. Fuck. Fuck,
Mark.
fuck, fuck. What are we gonna do here?
him from
It
a
was a dog.
I didn't
comment
see any
head.
dog, Clementine.
Shut up.
We just saw you with those.
Shut up,
lurkers
Kyle.
back there.
No, just look at it, please.
Yeah,
I'm
and
not
have you
pooping
sink
in
your
my
teeth
pants.
into Pete's neck? No
Just
way.
because I'm fucking
Fine, Dad.
farting.
Why am I the one?
I'm not
I know
even
it's a dog
farting.
bite from a mosquito
So
bite
it's
from a lurker
basically
bite,
coming
man.
out
Okay,
of my
whoa, whoa, whoa.
fucking ass.
You hear how he said he doesn't know a dog bite from a mosquito bite to a looker bite? Okay, how could you not know? I get like maybe like a looker bite or a dog bite, but like how do you not know the difference from a mosquito bite from a dog bite? Right? You know what I mean, Zach? Because a mosquito bite is literally just a bump on your skin, or a dog bite, or or a human bite. Where I guess you could maybe is more better way of saying it. A human bite. Yeah, I get that. They're very similar. You know? Because their teeth, they sink into the skin and puncture it. Well, the mosquito, I mean, yeah, it sinks in the skin and punctures it, but the thing, I don't know what you would call it, but the little needle that they have, yeah, it sinks in your skin and punctures it, but because of how, small and skinny the thing is, the needle is, it doesn't, the hole is probably so small that you can't see it with a naked eye. But I just wanted to put that out there, like, so clearly this guy is clearly stupid if he doesn't know what a mosquito bite looks like, if he can't tell the difference from a dog bite or a mosquito bite. But
All right.
I guess if while we're on the topic of mosquitoes, did you guys know the reason why you get itchy when you get bitten by a mosquito is because when they take your blood, they replace your blood with their saliva, which has a bacteria in it, and that's what causes, and that bacteria is what causes
Well, could
the
be a
itch.
dog. Hard to say. So where'd this dog go? The one that did this.
What does that matter, Pete? Seriously.
He ran off.
So a dog runs up, bites you, and then runs off. Just some asshole dog in the forest.
It wanted my food.
What? Did you expect it to stick around?
I don't know.
Clementine,
Yes.
you telling us the truth?
Well, except for the part where it ran off.
Yeah, you answer.
Yes.
All right, Clementine.
Can you imagine, Zach, if that was an option? Like, well, besides the part that it ran off.
That's why you can never beat me at poker.
You don't always.
It ran off.
Oh, but yeah, besides that part, yeah, it didn't actually run off. It tried to attack me again, so I kicked it, but I kicked it into some posts of a tent that was sticking out, and it impaled itself, and I just left it there to die.
Sorry, sir.
But yeah, if you don't kill the dog, really, no matter what point you say, no matter if you say it ran off or I killed it, if you just leave the dog, both of those are a lie. So. But if you kill the dog,
I'm fine.
the only one that's a lie is it ran
I
off.
ain't carrying you anymore with that bite on your arm.
Don't worry about.
I like how she's like, don't worry and then just faints. And I bet you guys can't guess which one out of these people here that I do not like.
And you just believed her? You should have put her out of her misery right there.
Which one do you think it is, Zach? Out of all these people who are surrounding me, which one do I not like?
Hey!
Oh, probably the guy that got your bite wrong.
Nope.
Nephew can't shoot. Oh, what the fuck?
You idiot! Every lurker for 5 miles probably heard
You're the one
that.
telling me to fucking shoot her.
Everybody just calm down for a second.
Guess again,
Clementine, you
Zach.
okay? She tried to run, man. Well, Nick, can you really fucking blame her? We got a doctor right here, okay? He'll have a look. Now what the hell is wrong with you people? Okay,
Do you
she's
give up,
just
Zach?
scared.
We're all scared, Luke.
Yeah.
Don't act like we're the ones
the guy
being
who had the
irrational
gun,
because we don't buy
Nick.
this bullshit story.
No way she survived out here on her own. Why are we even arguing about this?
Why do you think I don't like him, Zach? I'll give you a hint. It's a name of a Skylander from the tech element.
It's okay.
What, because he's fucking angry?
No, like I said, Zach, it's a name
Chaos.
of a Skylander from the tech element.
Because the fucking...
Trigger happy.
I don't...
He's
Trigger
trigger happy.
Weird name.
Well, don't tell me that. Tell that to Activision, Zach.
This isn't how we do things, man. When you're bit, you get put down. End of story. I'm not going through this.
That's another
No
game
one
someday I do
suggested
want to
that.
do for you guys too, the Skylander series, because man, I love the Skylander series. It's a really good series. I mean, I haven't played them in like a long
It
time,
won't do any
but
good. You'll just be making it worse for the girl.
It's crazy. No one's gonna volunteer.
Puppy eyes.
I'm on your side, kid.
Yeah, says the guy who like thought it was bit like 5 minutes ago.
Sarah, what I say, stay inside.
Like right, like don't worry, I'm on your side. Yeah, says the guy who didn't want to help me like 5 minutes ago. You know what I mean?
I don't mean to cause any trouble. I just wanted to find help. But if you let me go, I promise you'll never see me again.
And where exactly would you go?
I can take care of myself.
Clearly.
Look.
Well, clearly
I may be
you
in the
haven't
minority
met
here, but
me.
my gut tells me she's telling the truth.
Yeah,
It
again,
is
says the
just
guy
a
who
dog bite.
didn't believe me 5 minutes ago.
So, what do you think? Was it a lurker?
A bite like that could be anything. Only one way to find out.
How?
We wait.
What?
By tomorrow morning, if the fever set in, we'll know if she's gonna turn. In the meantime, we can lock her in the shed.
What about my arm? It needs to get cleaned and stitched and bandaged.
The girl is in bad shape, Carlos.
We have all that stuff inside the cabin. We could probably get by with
Alvin,
it.
please.
But yeah, we can't do nothing.
I'm not wasting supplies on a lurker bite. If it turns out you're telling the truth, I'll clean it and stitch it up for you in the morning.
But
And he calls himself a doctor.
I'm sorry. It's the best we're gonna get.
It's like he says, "Oh, I don't know, it's too hard to tell."
Ain't your son. Don't
Yet you
be
call
like
yourself a
that, man.
doctor. If he was a true doctor, he would know
He's got his mom's temper.
if it was a dog bite, right, Zach?
Well, yeah.
It's just a waste of time.
But then there's something
And when she
doctors don't
turns,
know.
I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
but
do nothing.
I think a dog bite is one of those things that they would know.
Well, they would need science
Hold out the
equipment
best you
to
can,
get like the
Clementine.
DNA
See what-
Yeah.
analysis, figure out.
But like,
what
I think it's
bite
pretty
it is.
obvious, Zach. I mean, I get like I said before about like not being able to tell the difference between a human bite or a dog bite. Yeah, it can be hard sometimes, but there is a slight difference. like you can see here, it's spread out across the arm, right? Well, the human bite would not be like that. Because have you ever like bitten yourself, Zach, like just on purpose, and you notice how like it's kind of curved and not straight?
No.
You've never done that. Then do it, and you'll see what I mean. Like it's curved. Not, of course, not enough to, you know. But like if you
Can't believe this.
kind of go put yourself, and then you can see how there's a curve in it. See? You know what I mean? Like, well, as you can see here, there is a kind of a curve, but like it's not like when you don't see.
Yourself.
You know?
This is very.
Well, it's like a little slight curve. You know what I mean? And of course, you can also see like both jaws. Well, yeah, you clearly can't see both jaws because it's different. I mean, she was bitten like right in the arm, like, you know, but fully, probably like a punch, you know. And plus, dogs can their mouths are a lot bigger than ours, so and could probably open a little bit more wider than than ours can. So
Not much left in here. I guess if I have to.
Because I guess you just say the reason why it's like that is because dogs have been evolving way longer than we have. I'll say that. That's really all I can really say. It's the only way I can think of like explaining it. Dogs have been around way longer than we have. Basically, what I'm saying is that dogs' ancestors have been around way longer than our ancestors have. Is basically what I'm saying. Maybe not too much longer, but slight bit longer. Oh, oops. Wrong button. Wrong button. I pressed the wrong button. Now here's my question. Watch what happens here. Boom. How do they not hear that? Like the crash. Like, honestly. That's my question. Also, why is there a random empty jar? I mean, I was actually doing something like that the other day. With if you guys were like, what I mean by I was doing something like what Clementine just did there the other day. We were replacing a bit of our deck the other day because, you know, it was like starting to rot away, and we were also putting on some better railings on the stairs. Because we also ended up getting new stairs too. Because man, the stairs we had before when I moved here, they were terrible.
He's gotta have stuff for stitches.
I'm just surprised that they didn't collapse from how much rot there was on them. Because man, when we took those stairs out, oh my goodness, it was just pure rot. That's like literally all there was that was left was just rot. I'm just surprised they didn't collapse.
It makes me feel like a fucking idiot when we're not on the same page.
We are on the same page.
Not out there, we weren't. Not about the girl. I saw you get soft.
What do you want me to do, Beck? Put a bullet in her?
I want you to think about our family first.
It's all I think about. So don't give me shit.
I need some air.
What the hell are you doing?
I'm not gonna hurt anyone.
Yeah, but you're gonna get me in trouble.
Please, I need to fix my arm.
Are you out of your mind? Even if you ain't bitten by some lurker, which you probably are, you can't be here. You gotta get out of here, you understand? Get back into that shed and Carlos will take care of you in the morning.
You just let me die?
I wouldn't let you do nothing. It's not my call. We're a group.
But you could help. And if you don't, isn't that the same?
I don't know, all right? I'm serious. You need to get out of here.
I saw when everyone was arguing. You wanted to help.
You didn't see anything. Look, you gotta get out of here before my wife finds you. I'm serious. You gotta go.
Please help. Please.
Don't cry.
I'm not gonna cry. I'm just tired.
You're not with Carver.
No.
And you didn't get bit by a dead person.
No. I won't forget that you helped me.
I bet you won't.
Promise.
I'm screwed if anyone finds out I did this. You understand?
The cut on my arm needs to be cleaned and stitched.
Stitch? I ain't doing that.
I'll figure it out on my own.
Alright, look. I don't know what I can find. We're short on bandages, but I might be able to find something clean that will work.
I need something to clean it out with. And a needle and thread could help too.
I don't even know where to look. Carlos has medical supplies on lockdown. We don't got much these days.
Well, whatever you can get. I'll find the rest on my own.
Okay, wait here. I found you some bandages. And I got you a juice box in case you're thirsty.
I don't know why, but whenever he starts handing her the juice box, his hand just looks looks so massive.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why.
You need to go.
Like his hand just suddenly turns giant.
That's funny.
Like I've always noticed that. Like it's kind of funny.
I think that was like a render issue.
Yeah.
In their part.
And it's one of those like slight, issues that they
issue
it doesn't really much matter to the it's not like something that really needs to be fixed. It's it's like it's not gonna wreck the game. Unlike the what in the game what. I mean, you guys probably don't know what, but because I'm not really saying it to you guys, I'm saying it to Zach here. So, you know the game, I mean, right?
Cyberpunk.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, if you guys love the game, I'm not trying to hate on it. I mean, I love the game, but it's just... It was bad from the start when it first came out, but now with all these updates that they've been putting into it, trying to fix it, they haven't really exactly been fixing it, but been breaking it. I mean, the thing is, I haven't even beaten the game yet, and from how much they broke it, like, I don't even know if I even want to, like, go back and play it now. And, like, it's just... I do want to try to beat it maybe someday, but right now, I can't really exactly do that because right now they've just been wrecking the game. So up until they actually fixed all these glitches, I can't really exactly do that.
Well, it's not even available for PlayStation 5 people or anything. You can't search it up. You can search up the game, but it's not gonna appear because it's removed.
That's because they broke it so much. Mainly because it wasn't exactly ready when it came out. So.
And then and then they got so much calls. Sony got so much calls about it, and it's like, really? It's like, fuck off. It's like, fuck off, people. It's the fucking company that made the game. It's not always Sony. Sony doesn't always have like what makes it out
Sony's
there
not the one who made the game. Remember, it's not only just on PlayStation. Guys. You gotta remember that. It's also on Xbox as well too. So.
And off, and then they send it off. Sony doesn't like go. This game has a lot of bugs in it. No, they go. Oh, a game. Yeah, looks simple. We can do this, and then they upload it. They're not in charge of like if the freaking game is broken or not.
Wait a minute, all of a sudden now it's... What? Okay, I'm confused. Okay. All of a sudden, my tablet was at like 17 minutes, 3 minutes ago here, and now it's like at 19. What is it, like actually charging now? While I'm using it? Because I know my numbers, they don't go 17, 18, 17, 19, like... You know what I mean? Like, I know my numbers. I know how to count. Because, hey, just like my catchphrase of my channel here, just because I act like an idiot, guys, doesn't mean I am one. If you guys don't know, if there's anybody out there who doesn't know what I'm talking about by saying that's basically my catchphrase, well, the reason why it's basically my catchphrase of my channel is because it's something I say a lot in a lot of my videos, because if you guys haven't noticed, a lot of times, most of my videos, I act like a complete idiot, like I don't know what I'm doing, like, I'm completely stupid and dumb. I'm not actually stupid and dumb. It's just my personality, it's just how I am. It's just how I get when I play video games. Right as I turn on my console and I start playing those games, I go complete idiot. Like, it's just how I am.
And then he breaks every game.
Yeah, and then after being an idiot for maybe about an hour, I break the game.
Except for the part where I broke the game.
Yeah.
And that was GTA.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna tell them about that. So I'm actually gonna talk about that. So me and Zach here, we were playing some GTA, right? We were up at the military base. We would I don't remember what we were doing up there. We were on the road near the military base, right?
We
Next thing you know,
for some
reason, the game that how many C4 was it? Did you say let you buy again?
I bought like I think 20.
Well, just like yeah, more than you're supposed to buy.
I bought a full like
and
stock, and then I was throwing it down and
he just threw down all these C4s. Next thing you know, and then next thing you know, I look over to the tunnel, and what do I see but coming out of the tunnel? A massive chain reaction of explosions, and it just continues down the road. And I'm just like, okay, Zach, if you keep that up, you're gonna break the game. He's like, yeah, okay. And he continuously does it. Next thing you know, both of my game and his game crash. So, yeah, he broke the game.
It was also
because next thing you know, our game just freezes. Bro, hey, what was I supposed to, like, there was, I had no, Zach, literally, no matter where I went, there were explosions. Okay, I couldn't go anywhere without there not being explosions. That's how massive your chain reaction was. Like, I
remember the words you said as I called you an idiot for going into the tunnel. You were like, this is like an action movie. I'm running. And then you died the first
and then next thing you know, and then next thing you know, both of our games freeze, and next thing we just both get this error code saying the game has, following application has crashed, and we're like, oh, we broke the game. Cause see, that's the thing, me and Zach, for some reason, I don't know why Zach seems to have the touch, but the main reason why I think I have the touch is because I have the name Mark, and if anybody knows, that name is clearly cursed.
100% cursed.
Yeah, because for some reason anybody with the name Mark always seems to break video games.
Hey, don't make a sound. I'm just trying to fix
So
at least it doesn't affect physical life. Imagine.
Oh god.
Every time you drink a soda, you get it down the wrong tube.
Or like, imagine like if it was just like all the time, like it's like a curse. You just break everything you touch. Can you imagine like you touch yourself? You just touch yourself and you break your bone.
Tell him.
I mean,
I'm hurt.
it's not called
Please
butterfly
help
skin.
me. Well,
Like,
I shouldn't
that's
have.
what people.
I don't know,
some
but
people
you know,
do
like
have.
I'm just glad it's not
It's
something
really
like that
bad.
because honestly,
Ugh.
I've never broken a single bone in my entire body, my entire life,
I've
and I'd like to
broken my
keep it that
wrist.
way.
I'd broken my wrist,
You want
So-
to see it?
my left wrist.
It really wasn't
I
bad.
haven't broken
It
a
really
single
wasn't.
bone, but I did break.
Okay.
That's what literally I said, and that was the last words I said
Ew,
until.
gross. I know, right?
Well, eventually
you
you're
have to
just
bandage
gonna
it
get.
like my dad does. Yeah, I know. Help me.
So, I mean, you guys are probably like, but damn, you're lucky if you haven't broken a single bone. Because I bet there's probably some you my fans out there who have. So if you have broken a bone, you're probably thinking right now, oh, dude, god damn, you're lucky. And yeah, I probably am.
I'm Clementine. We're friends, right? We can be best friends. I haven't met another girl my age since way before. It's hard to be the only girl, you know. Rebecca's okay, like she's old.
And then I blew up your
Yes.
Deluxo
We're friends.
accidentally.
Yeah, and that's how that started the whole thing where he's not allowed in my vehicles anymore.
Promise or not? Alright, fine. I get it. Just leave me alone. If I help you, will you leave me alone? I don't want to get in trouble.
Don't
I said we're
trust
friends. They're not,
drive it.
okay.
But the one person who's not allowed to go in it at all and drive it is Dun Dude.
Yeah, definitely done, dude. Now, because every
He
time
just,
I
like,
let him,
blowing
every
it up.
time I let him drive one of my vehicles,
He drives
he
it into
blows.
the wire.
He always just he either drives it into the water, or drives it to a gas pump, or blows it up somehow, and I'm just like, boy, like
Thanks, Sarah.
that car, and it's always my Deluxo too. Like, and my Deluxo cost so much more money than any of his cars that he owns, and it's like,
Oh yeah.
it's almost like he doesn't know. I mean, I know he definitely does. I mean, you know, I kind of know how like it works. Like, you know, when it comes like the worth of cars, you know, not like to the point where like I'm an expert on it, but I bet Dundee knows a little bit more about it than me and you do, Zach. But it's like he doesn't. You know what I mean? It's like he doesn't know how it works with cars and the value of them. You know what I mean? It's like he doesn't understand the value of cars.
Wait, wasn't there one where we freaking did? Where you broke the game randomly? We were driving to your like bunker, and then
I
and
think
then we
probably
went
I
in,
don't
and
know.
then the game fucked, and then the game was doing like the loading, but then it went gray, and then we could see underneath the map, and you're like, game,
Oh, right,
game. And
yeah,
then you're like,
yeah.
I think my game froze, and I'm like,
Yeah,
I think mine did too.
I
You
remember.
broke,
Yeah,
like our
I-
game, and then a second later, it was like the following application error has occurred. The following
a following
application.
application.
I'm like,
An error occurred for following application. There was also, I mean, I don't know if you remember this, Zach, but there was also even a time when me, Zach, and another one of our friends, Jess, we were having a sleepover at my house, right? And this is back when we were all still in school, and when Zach still lived, you know, in Grantham and not in Vancouver, and so basically, what happened? We were playing Skylanders. Like, we were taking turns, like, obviously I was always playing, you know, like, I was playing one. But we were taking turns, like, you know, we were switch, like, Zach would play for a bit, and Zach would play one level, Jess would play the other level. And
Okay, I'm good.
I don't know what we did, but somehow, I remember how we managed to break Skylanders.
Now the fun part.
Like, I don't remember what happened, but, like, I know it's some way we broke it, like, and I don't remember what we did and what happened. And then, yes, guys, that was way before superchargers and imaginators were even a thing. So at the time, the only ones that existed.
Too. It was
Yeah.
like a terrible one too. Every
And the
Skylander we put on would
the one
die.
we were playing was Swap Force, because at the time the only ones that of course existed was Giants, Spyro's Adventures, Swap Force, and Trap Team. The only ones I had at that time was Swap Force and Trap Team. I didn't have Giants or Spyro's Adventures at the time. I'm just gonna go for another. While I'm talking, might as well just keep drinking juice. But eventually it's gonna run out. But yeah, like I said, I don't remember what we did, but we did something, and like I said, I couldn't exactly remember what happened, but.
We did some weird kind of glitch. We got stuck in one spot and we kept on dying. And anytime we placed,
yeah, and that was way before I didn't have.
Skylander,
and the thing is, I didn't have the massive collection I have today. I mean, hey, if you guys ever want to see a video of me like showing off my collection of Skylanders, like, just tell me, and I'll be glad. I would be glad to do it and show you guys my collection. But because it's insane. I mean, I know it's not as insane as like, you know, the Skylander boy and girl, like Mike and Lex's collection. I know it's not. I mean, they have a massive collection. I mean, but like my dad thinks it's a massive collection. Like, I mean, and it really is, you know. But like it's not that big of a collection, but it's a pretty good collection, I would have to say. Because I will say one thing, one way how I can explain how much it, you know, without showing you guys, way how I can good way of I know how you know, explaining how much I have is, let's just say, when we had that sleepover, you know, with Zach, when I had that sleepover with Zach here and our friend Jess, the only Skylanders I had was Snapshot, Food Fight, Spyro, Washbuckler, Ninja Stealth Elf, and Blast Zone.
Yep, and we managed to kill them all because we sucked at the game.
That was all I had back then. So,
like we sucked at the game so badly, we killed all our Skylanders and we got stuck with no Skylanders.
Oh, I remember what happened. It's because you wanted to play on Nightmare mode, Zach. And I warned you that wasn't a good idea.
Well, you could have like went Nightmare mode, but the funniest part about it was there was a weird glitch that happened. Was we played it on Nightmare mode, we died like 5 times.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing.
But then
Zach,
we went back to normal mode, and then we couldn't play any of the
guess what they did with Imaginators, Zach, with Nightmare mode, Zach.
What?
They made it if you when you first start up a new game, if you choose Nightmare mode, you can't change it afterwards. You have to go on with continue with it. Like, only way that, you know, to change the difficulty is by starting a new story. And honestly, I don't know if I like that. Like, you know. And the thing is, they do say this one thing. There's one thing they do say. Only for the Portal Masters with a vast army of Skylanders. So they do warn you. They do warn you about it. But Mr. Zachary here wouldn't listen to that warning that they were trying to give him. He was like, "No, we got this. No, we could do this. We got this." And I was like, "Oh, okay. Right.
I mean, we almost did. We got near the end. We got
near the end of like the first chapter. And I was like, "Don't say I didn't warn you."
And then all our Skylanders died, and then we couldn't play, and then we had to play outside.
Yeah.
And then we went in, we played Smash Bros, and then Mark broke the game because he KO'd me and then froze his system.
Yeah.
Are you ready for some KO action?
Yeah, but the thing is, this man right here, the only character he kept playing as was Star Fox. Just Fox McCloud, Fox McCloud, Fox McCloud, Fox McCloud, Fox McCloud, Fox McCloud. Like, that's all he would play as, is Fox McCloud. Like, at least I changed it up a little bit. I mean, yeah, if the Ice Climbers would have been in that one, and if Ultimate would have existed by then, if I had Melee, which I don't, I probably would have been using them. I probably would have used the Ice Climbers, and I probably would have had no, variety either. So, but I've always told Zach this. He's lucky that I didn't own Melee at the time, or Ultimate didn't exist. Because I have told him how, like, oh, really, game? I'm literally about to grab the thing and you're like, nope, you're dead. We're like, wow, okay, game. Okay, I see how it is. But, yeah. I keep telling him that he probably wouldn't stand a chance against me with those Ice Climbers, because if any of you guys probably know, with the Ice Climbers can be a pretty good character to play as in Smash, mainly because there's 2 of them, And because if you can get them separated and manage to keep them separated, they can be a pretty good arsenal. Mainly because they, you know, like you can attack both. Let's say you're playing with two friends. You can attack both of your friends at the same time. And so, in other words, because of that, they can be pretty overpowered. But only if you know how to use them. So I mean, I'm not saying I'm expert at using them, but I'm okay with them. You know, they're probably the most easiest character for me to use, because I've gotten like the controls down for them.
Holy shit. What the?
Wait for it. Here's where she gets very sassy.
How the hell did it get in here?
Wait for it. Here it comes. Oh.
Are you all right?
I can make her go sassy.
Still not bitten.
I love that line. That option. I always choose it. She's like, she gets all like sassy. She's like, I'm still not bitten.
Steal from us?
This doesn't change a thing. She hasn't done anything to us.
Says the man not carrying a baby.
You left me no choice.
You could have just left.
Really?
Relax.
You locked me up in a shed. How was I supposed to? I mean, I didn't break
I'll take
through
a
the
look at
wall.
her
I mean, I could have, but
Damn lurker sneaking around.
the game did. But the game didn't give me the choice. Okay, if it would have given me the choice, I would have done it. Yeah, no, I'm not talking to you. Dude, nope, go away. Wow, she actually doesn't want to talk to him. Wow. Okay. I mean, I don't blame him. I mean her. I don't blame her. I mean. What are you doing, Bagheera? Hey! Hey! Okay, you're gonna ignore me again? Really? We're doing this again? We're doing this now, Bagheera? Rude.
This might hurt a little.
How's she look?
Her suturing skills need some work, but otherwise, I say she should be fine.
So, it wasn't a lurker bite?
If it was, the fever would have already set in, and her temperature would be through the roof. I wish you wouldn't have done what you did.
I was hurt, and you weren't helping.
Because we considered you a threat, which you were. Maybe you still are.
No, I'm not.
We put you in that shed out of concern for the safety of our loved ones. And then you escaped and persuaded my daughter to steal from us. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, but there are a few things you need to know about my daughter.
Okay.
She isn't like you. You may not get that initially, but once you're around her for a while, you'll understand. If she knew how bad the world is, what it's really like out there, she would cease to function. She's my little girl. She's all I have left, and I would ask that you stay away from her.
You don't have to threaten me.
Rebecca was worried you might be working with someone else, that your being here was no accident. I guess we'll find out. But one thing I know for sure, you are not to be trusted. Stay away from my daughter.
Hey, brought you some food if you're hungry. That's gonna leave one hell of a scar. Yeah. You know, I get it. You're pissed that we locked you up. And I'm sorry. Hey, look.
Yeah, it's charging now all of a sudden. What? Okay, I'm confused.
For being a dick out.
Cause now it's at 21.
I got kind of aggro, and that was definitely not cool. Nick's been known to go off every once in a while.
Yeah, I don't like him.
Hold it against him. Yeah,
Oh, I will.
You were way out of line. You shouldn't have pointed that gun at me. I was hurt and needed
No, he
help,
better
and that's
remember
how
it.
you treat me?
I was
I
just...
know what you were trying to do, but that doesn't make it right. I could have died because of you.
Whatever.
I like how in these type of games, people just expect you
He means well.
to forgive them,
Just loses his...
and it's like, no. You know?
I don't like him.
He's not a bad guy. Maybe just give him another chance. So, since you're pretty much on your own, what's your plan?
I'm thinking about moving on.
Well, you're welcome to stay here if you want. Okay, let yourself heal up. Take some time to sort things out.
Do you think everyone else will be okay with it?
They'll just have to deal with it.
Again, says the guy who thought I was bitten by a walker.
What happened to your parents? If you don't mind me asking.
Yeah, this is the point where it's gonna get personal for her.
What happened to them is what happened to just about everyone's parents. You're just so young. Didn't think you could have made it on your own for so long, but maybe you did.
Other people took care of me, if that's what you're asking.
I was just curious on how you made it this far.
I just tried to stay with good people and not do anything dumb.
Hey, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have asked.
My parents went on vacation and left me with a babysitter. And they never came back. We went to Savannah to find them, but they were already dead.
Wow. I'm sorry to hear that.
This man found me and took care of me. We met up with other survivors and we all tried to make it. But it didn't work. His name was Lee. He taught me how to survive. He told me to stay away from cities.
What happened to him?
I killed him. He got bitten, protecting me. And I had to kill him before he turned.
Wow.
I had to.
I hate to interrupt, but I'm out there standing watch and I can't help but notice this place is lit up like a goddamn beacon in the middle of the woods.
Yeah, it's time to turn in anyways.
Now get your winks while you can, because we're going fishing at first light. A couple fresh brookies for dinner? Wouldn't that be nice?
Oh, you're still here. I wouldn't get comfortable if I were you. Maybe you fooled everyone else, but not me.
I'm a little girl.
You know what the hell you're doing. We got enough problems, and we don't need any new shit. Get it?
I just needed some help.
Well, you got it. Now go.
If it's not Alvin's, whose is it?
You shut your fucking mouth.
You should probably think about being nicer to me. That's just my advice.
I knew you were going to be a fucking problem.
How you holding up? I heard you got an earful from Rebecca last night. Once she gets going, there's no bringing her back.
She's mean. I don't like her.
She did come on a little strong.
How far are these fish traps?
It ain't much further. Anyone teach you how to shoot? By that I mean taught proper. Any idiot with a finger can shoot.
My friend Lee taught me.
That's good. It's important nowadays. Nick was about your age. First time I took him hunting. Came across this beautiful 13-point buck
Hunting.
standing there on the ridgeline.
I could never get myself to do it in real life.
Lines up the shot just
What
like
about you,
I
Zach?
taught him, and then I hear him start whining. He turns to me and
Yeah.
he says,
Could you ever get yourself to do it?
I can't shoot it, Uncle Pete.
In a video game, that's fine. I'll do it. I mean, I love hunting video games, but I could never do it in real life.
Hey! Why didn't you wait?
You want us
Yeah.
standing around while you piss on
Like
the
I couldn't do it
The river is, boy. Anyway, so
Yeah,
I grabbed the
couldn't
gun
even
out
kill
of
an
his hand.
animal.
unless
That
I
was
could see the animal was in
When
the
bang, the gun
pain.
fires.
I
Boy nearly
couldn't do
gut
it.
shot me. And of course the buck gets
In other words,
away.
I couldn't put an animal into pain just for my own,
She
you know,
almost blew her
selfishness.
face off yesterday.
You know?
Seems relevant. Trying to let her know it's nothing personal with you.
I mean, unless it came to this point, you know, where it's the zombie apocalypse and it was the only way I could survive. Other words, like I said, I could never get myself to do it. Why? Because hey, we have other people do that for us, so I don't have to. So, there. All right. That's that. That's it. End of story.
You're doing a good enough job of that on your own. Leaving
know what I mean?
us again.
I know where the fucking river is.
Yeah.
So anyway,
I mean, I do have a few hunting games, and I love playing them.
shot it right in the neck.
But like I said, I
Brought
could
it
never
up to
do
my
it in real
sister's
life.
figuring she'd want to freeze some of the meat.
Even if it was a, you know, a predator and it was coming up, I mean, if it's coming at me, I wouldn't be able to do it.
People you love.
Even though you guys might be thinking, well, why? It'd be self-defense. Even like, honestly, I would rather just let it kill me than shoot the thing, you know?
Nick's father wasn't there much, and he was
You know what I mean,
a piece
Zach?
of shit when he was.
Mm-hmm.
So
I would
it
rather
fell to
let
me to keep
the
him in
predator.
mind.
So, in other words, basically, let's say if a cougar was coming running at me, I would rather let it kill me than shoot it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In other words, I would rather die myself than kill an animal.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
Even though that may sound weird, but that's just how I am. I just can't put I just couldn't kill an animal. Because they're living things just like us. Even if it was a herbivore.
Not sure yet, but it ain't your average gang of thugs. That much I know.
Basically what I'm saying is, I really don't like it when people just do that. They just go out and they just kill animals. I mean, like, honestly, if we were going to kill animals, one thing I always say, why don't we just kill the carnivores? They've killed way more than, just as many as us as we have of them. So, while the herbivores haven't done anything to us, so why can't we just kill the carnivores? There, boom, you know, I mean, they probably deserve it more than the herbivores, you know what I mean? You know what I mean, Zach?
There are more out there.
This wasn't no
Or
rinky-dink
don't
pissing
hunt
match.
stricken animals.
What was it?
Exactly.
Foobar.
Just
Even
stick
though-
with
Where you
deer-
going?
just stick
We need to
with
get the fuck outta
cows
here.
and
Yeah,
check
but
the
the thing
rep.
is, Zach,
What?
sheep.
Why?
Goats.
Calm down and think about it, son.
Chickens.
Yeah.
And...
We gotta get out of here.
But even still, think about
Jesus
even think of it this way,
Christ, get a
Zach.
hold of
Even if
yourself.
we're not hunting animals, you know, from the wild, we're still killing animals just for our own
Folks
food,
might
for our own
still be alive,
selfishness,
and
so
they
we
might
can
just be
survive.
inclined to tell us who did this.
You know what I mean?
We gotta do this now. Stay here. Keep searching these.
Oh yeah.
This is a dumb
And
idea.
always, I can see that, you know, basically humans, we don't really need meat to survive, because look, there's people out there who don't eat meat at all. All they eat is vegetables. Vegetables and fruit. And look, they're perfectly fine. So that just tells us we don't really exactly need meat to survive. We can survive easily without meat. But it's because of, you know, our ancient ancestors, you know, when we finally first evolved, they started eating meat as well, not only just, you know, not only just vegetables, is what I'm saying, basically. So,
Same deal. We're shot to pieces. Hope this isn't anyone you know.
No.
Damn it. More on that side.
what?
You check out these ones. See if there's anything on them that'll tell us who they were.
So funny.
That's my backpack. You were in the woods with Krista. The woman I was with. What happened to her? Please, tell me. Tell me.
I'll be right back.
What?
Pete! I'm fine. I'm fine. Just lost my footing. Damn it. God damn it. Lurkers! I'm out of ammo. Come this way. Bitch. Damn it! You get your asses over here, both of you! I'll cover you. We gotta get
Now,
out of
I've
here.
always gone with
Get
Pete,
over here.
even though I kind of want to know what happens if we go with, what's his name? Luke. I'm still gonna go with Pete, because I've always gone with him.
Come on! Jesus!
And plus, I already know he doesn't die, so. So basically, if I do this, none of them will exactly die right away. So we're not really exactly making a you know, a big choice right now, really. So.
Nick! Hold on! Nick! God damn it! Nick!
We have to go.
Next time on The Walking Dead.
What are you gonna do? Someone's outside. Someone came here looking for you. A man.
What? Did he say what his name was?
We know damn well who it was.
Who is he?
One of the guys we were with before.
What's he gonna do?
I can't keep going.
I figure we got about 4 or 5 more days to reach those mountains.
We ain't here to rob nobody. Just relax and put the gun down, man.
I thought you were dead.
Bum bum bum. Plot twist. But we won't see that until the next episode. Alright. My choices. Episode 1, All That Remains. Did you save Krista? Did you try to save Krista? You and 58.8% of players stopped to help Krista. Mercy, did you kill the dog? You and 47.5% of players walked away from the dog. Did you accept Nick's apology? You and 49.4% of players did not accept Nick's apology. Did you give water to the dying man? You and 43% of players gave water to the dying man. Did you save Nick or Pete? Technically, I saved both because they don't exactly, he doesn't exactly die. Neither of them die at that point. But yeah, okay. Further ado after that, let's see. Did you save Nick or Pete? You and 60.6% of players went with Pete. Alright. Well, that's it for this episode. Not like the episode itself, but like the episode of in the game here. But I'm probably just gonna do what I do usually. So you guys can just watch this. I'm gonna go off do something else. But I will see you guys sometime. See you guys then. So, bye bye.
Against the tide, struggle. Skin wearing. Against the tide, we struggle to keep our heads above the deep, and our hearts above the light, above the light. We vow your life and blood. This is not our home in water. Oh, yeah, our hope here's never found. Just try and keep your way in water. Oh, against the tide, we struggle. Skin wearing. Against the tide, we struggle to keep our heads above the deep, and our hearts above the light, above the light. And who we are today can never make amends for what we've done. Tainted blood. His eyes are full of love. Forgive them, release them. Against the tide, struggle. Skin wearing. Against the tide, struggle to keep our heads above the deep, and our hearts above the light,
Alright, there we go. We're gonna actually end this here now. So, I guess until then, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Which will probably be tomorrow, and then starting some going on from then. I'll be doing 2 episodes each day. I'll try at least. Yeah. I guess I'll see you guys in the next episode. Till then, bye bye.